What's happening, Power Jen? Tap right back in, man. What's happening, Divinely Guided? Glad you can join us. Most definitely, Black. Most definitely. Back like I never left, you heard me? Uh-oh. How you doing? We're gonna let some people get in here real quick before we get started. Y'all already know what it is. If you got it, roll it. If you got it, pull it. We in for a nice little ride. You know, we ain't gonna be here too long because I still want to leave some time for everybody to still do their manifestations if they haven't did it yet. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us got a couple of stuff to write down and burn before the night's up. Oh, okay, it jumped up quick. All right, so beginning the discussion, we talking about shadow work. We're gonna begin right there because I know, like I said, we talking about everything spiritual tonight, and a lot of people missed the live when we talked about spiritual. So you gotta dabble back a little bit. You feel me? So we're gonna start off with spiritual work. Then we're gonna talk about your higher self. How do you know that you're connecting with your higher self? And we're gonna talk about, we're gonna try and break down the meaning of today's and portals and 222 as best as we can, or as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this stuff going. Those of us who just joining us, slap the screen, get them lights up, cause you know how they be doing your boy. Get that algorithm jumping. And before we get started, red pill, blue pill, y'all ready? Red pill, blue pill, are you ready? If y'all haven't did this, buckle up. You in for a ride. For real. Hold on, let me get situated. Get situated. Okay. Your boy had run to the store, had to go get a roll on, man. I ain't even had one. Had to go get one. So had to get one. Good evening. How you doing? Glad you can join us. Glad you tapped in. Hold on, y'all. Almost there. Let me turn it this way. Gonna let y'all read that real quick while I do this. What is shadow work? What is shadow work? Shadow work is the process of exploring your inner darkness or shadow self. Shadow work uncovers it's cut off on this end, I'm going to say aspect of you that has been disowned and oppressed, or you could say repressed and rejected. It's cut off. It is only the most authentic paths to enlightenment. Shadow work. Anybody been doing that shadow work lately? Anybody been doing that shadow work? Or anybody been slipping on it like I've been lately? Got to get back on it, y'all. Said, absolutely. I'm super fantastic. Thanks. Yes. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Cool. Is this all this gonna comment? Come on, man. Y'all can't walk into the host house and that speak. What's happening? I know everybody grandmama raised them better than that. What's happening? How y'all doing? We operate on manners. What's good, homie? Okay, what's happening? There's always work to do, most definitely. Hey, okay, how you doing? There we go. There we go. Felt like thought I was talking to myself real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? Good. What's popping? Okay, cool. Yeah. Shadow work. There's always work to do. You exploring the dark sides of yourself that's been rejected, oppressed, repressed, childhood traumas. Because in order to grow spiritually, you got to know what's the issue. In order to know what you're trying to fix, you got to know what is it that you need to fix. I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. There we go. Let me bring this thing down real quick. Sitting up a little too high, I'm sitting too low. Got my little chair in the back. There we go. Boom. Alright. There we go. So now let's get into it. I see. Boo Boo Kitty, what's happening? What's happening? Happy Tutus. Hey, how you doing, Shell? Alicia, good. Okay, cool. So, first discussion, shadow work. Let's go ahead and run it up real quick. Shalom. Shadow work is how you integrate the aspects of your unconscious psyche into your conscious experience and allow the positive aspects of the shadow to express themselves. When properly used and channeled, the shadow self has traits that you can use to further your own personal development. You know what I'm saying? Some of the traits include creativity, intuition, resilience, and self-esteem. See, don't let none of these new age spiritualists confuse y'all when they say shadow work, man. It ain't what you think it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's scary sometimes because you ain't never seen that side of you before. But once you get to know yourself, it's all cool. Your shadow self holds stuff that a lot of these traits, some of these traits pop up out the blue just randomly. If you did something like very creative, just random one day, you like, damn, I ain't even know I was that damn creative. Ooh, you very creative. You just haven't tapped in yet. Or your intuition. A lot of people haven't tapped into their intuition yet. Man, everybody got intuition, man. Don't let society fool you. Everybody got intuition. Everything got intuition. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap into it. And the more you do the shadow work, the more creativity you become, the more intuitive you become. You know what I'm saying? The more resilience. Resilience is another shadow side dark trait. You know what I'm saying? See, when you see the thing about balance is that too much of anything can hurt you. So if you operate too positive, then your ignorance or your kindness can be used against you. If you operate too much in your dark side, then you'll dwell too deep into that shit. You gotta keep a nice balance. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep a smooth balance with it. And then that's why you integrate it. And when you integrate the light with the dark, and then you watch them just work, because your dark side not gonna let the light side get swindled, and the light side not gonna let the dark side go too far off the path. You know what I'm saying? And they work together just like that. And it's dope. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of traits that's in you that you think that you're using just off of, like, on like the lighter side of things, you really not. You digging in deep. You know what I'm saying? Most of your resilience come at a time when you down. At a time when you down, that's when your resilience kick in. When you feel like you can't go no more, but you tap into something. You tap into something that make you, you know what I'm saying, dig deeper, go harder. Or, you know what I'm saying, it's just something like that. Or like if you're like me, for an example, with the creative side, a lot of the stuff that I be creating, I told y'all when I do spirituality, man, I speak from self-experience. So a lot of the creativity, like a lot of the videos that I be making, I be tapped into my shadow side tough. You know what I'm saying? I be tapped into my shadow side tough, you know what I'm saying? Because I take a lot of that dark energy that's in there and I transmutate it, and I bring y'all something positive and enlightening with it. You know what I'm saying? Now that's transmutation of energy. That's another thing that you can do. That's one of the universal laws. You got to be able to do that. And I didn't know that's what I was doing for a long time until, special help from divinely guided, you know what I'm saying, just on the phone running else. And I was like, damn, that's exactly what I was doing, man. I was transmutating the negative and I was turning it into a positive. It's energy. So never be afraid to operate on that shadow side sometimes. Just don't go too far. Just know what you're aiming that energy to. Know what you're about to transmutate it to and do it. You know what I'm saying? And then once you do it, then that resilience kick in. That resilience kick in. At the same time, you see all this stuff connected, even on a spiritual level. And then then that resilience kick in. Gotta go. And then when you're going and you keep going and you start to look back and see how far you then came in life, and you see that light when you're going, then that self-esteem start kicking in. That confidence. It's full blown. You the little engine that could, you feel me? I thought I silenced that. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta remind myself to do that. It's like that little engine that could, you know what I'm saying? You got to dig somewhere deep inside you that it's that fire. That fire, man. But we're gonna keep it rolling though. Just flip the page real quick. So check the comments real quick. He said, bro, what was you saying about wearing black? I said something about wearing black. And shadow work allowed by the Most High. If you believe in the Most High, then you gotta believe in shadow work because the Most High taught you about shadow work. That's where you repent from your sins at. When you repent from your sins, you know you coming from a shadow side, you holding yourself accountable for everything that you done did. Not what nobody else did, what you did. That's self-accountability. That's also shadow work. So yeah, the Most High most definitely allows shadow work because the Most High is the universe. The universe is the Most High. It's all energy and it's all unity, consciousness, law of oneness. You feel me? Don't let society separate them two. So now, why should I do shadow work? Working with your shadow allows you to slowly deepen many interior aspects of yourself and become loving and kind to that which you previously rejected, eventually allowing you to become more compassionate to both yourself and others. People can't love you if they don't love themselves. People can't respect you if they don't respect themselves. Law of reflection. You feel me? So when you work with the shadow, you begin to reclaim the projections you put onto others. A lot of people talk from a state of projection. Half of the stuff that people be saying about you, that's what they see in themselves. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Law of reflection. So you turn inward and begin to gently listen and heal those aspects within yourself instead. See, please continue to the best gift on earth. Please take care of yourself and your family. Most definitely. It's balancing, most definitely. By the way, I decided to get that Owaspy book you talked about from my dad. It's serious with the knowledge. Hey, that Owaspy, Words of Jehovah, hey, that book get deep. You know what I'm saying? That thing be pointing out, it be pointing out all the false gods and deities and, hey, keep thumbing through it. Keep thumbing through it. When you get to the Mohammedans, that right there gonna blow your mind about a lot of stuff right there. Yesterday I fell asleep and I woke up. You were saying wear black or something like that. What was I saying about black? I mean, I don't know. If anything, I probably said that wearing, like, on an energy level, wearing black absorbs energy. You know, it absorbs every color in the light spectrum. So, like, if you wear dark colors around people with a bad energy, you're going to in turn absorb that, which hence why you're melanin and you absorb energy anyway. So like if you go to a funeral and everybody's wearing black, the whole mood is gonna be super sad, super gloomy, super dull and stuff like that. And if you was to pop up at a funeral wearing all white or all red or like a bright color, people gonna look at you crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's just there's a certain time to wear black, there's a certain time not to. Like a lot of the colors that we put on absorb a lot of this energy too that they don't really talk about. Specific colors and shirts emit and absorb certain lights and spectrums and chakras and energies and stuff like that. I'm fairly new on it because I just now came across this. I just wanted to, like that night, I probably just wanted to speak on it real quick just to drop a little gem to let y'all know what I was on. But man, the more I dig into that, best believe I'm coming with that thing. You heard me? So you got to peel that onion most definitely. I'm listening. I wear black like I'm a member of the NWA. Power Gen, you crazy. You know, and I think that right there is another a culture thing too. Like we all wear black for some reason. It's just what it is. Oh, we already right. So now, many negative issues that affect yourself or your lives are result by keeping your shadow hidden and locked away. This can include addictions, uncontrollable rage, anger, social anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorders, sexual deviancy, depression, self-sabotage, neurotistic, and limiting beliefs. Again, hold on. I know something was feeling off. I ain't even like the blunt. So, again, don't let these new age people tell you that the shadow side of yourself is bad. Man, if you don't let that beast out every now and then, it's what this is what bottling up emotions come in at. I told you emotions, break it down. E, energy, motion, motion, emotions, energy, and motion. When you bottle up your emotion and you don't let neither side of yourself breathe, your duality, because there's duality in everything and everybody, you start, when you're not living in your truth, because that's all your shadow side is the real you. When you don't live in your truth, all this stuff start happening for real. Addictions, and addictions can be anything deeper than drugs. You can have a sex addiction. You can have cigarettes, alcohol. You can overly indulge in marijuana. You can let's see, another addiction. You can be a adrenaline junkie. You can be anything that's addictive. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deep. It's deep for real. And then uncontrollable anger and rage. We already know that's what happened when you bottle up emotion. So we ain't got to dig too deep in that. We know what it is. That's when you don't feel your emotions, when you don't express yourself. Because nowadays in society, it's pretty much illegal to express yourself. As soon as you go to express yourself, people want to start labeling you and calling you names. Oh, you're crazy. He mad. He got anger problems. He got temper problems. Go to anger management. All that just for being human and expressing your emotions. You ain't killed nobody. You just said what the fuck you felt at that moment. You know what I'm saying? But words and probably what you were saying was so damn true, and it was cutting people like a knife that you damn near committed murder. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, because one thing about majority of human beings, humans are reactors. And a lot of people always want to focus on what the fuck you did, but nobody want to ask what the fuck happened to make that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But that's the world we live in. And they most definitely tell men to bottle up your emotions. Men, you damn near gotta be a robot. And that shit started way back in the early 1900s when this imaginary how to be a man handbook came out. I'm still looking for that book. I haven't seen that thing on the shelf yet. But whatever handbook that people getting this how you should be a man, and I'm still looking for that because shit, I ain't see that thing yet. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, you can't feel your emotions. You can't express yourself. You gotta suck that shit up. You gotta be a man. You gotta toughen up. That's just you're just a man. That's just how shit goes. Man, yeah, right. Black men suicide rate is skyrocketing. All men around the world, no matter the race, depression is going up from bottling up shit. And I'm just sitting here, I know what I'm saying, I'm not like trying to do no gender division or no shit like that. I'm saying that our men need help before they die off and you can't have no damn kids no more. At least not no melanated ones. You know what I'm saying? This is part of population control too. If people didn't know, cause people to be stressed. Also feed them all this food. They got cortisol in it because cortisol turns into stress. And if you already stressed in the world, then you add more stress into the stress that you just put inside your body. Now you twice as much as stress. Now you wonder why people got, you know what I'm saying, having strokes and shit. And you know what I'm saying, like high blood pressure and all this shit, man. People is extra stressed. And they normalizing this shit like that's what the fuck you supposed to be because you're an adult. This is life. You shit, stress come with the territory. No, the fuck it don't. No, it don't, bro. Anything part of nature don't stress. And it still thrive, man. The animals, when they thriving in the jungle, ain't nobody fucking with them. They ain't stressed. They still eating good. The pack and price still good. Everything good, man. Ants, trees, leaves, anything that blooms and grows to the sun and everything. Stress stunts growth. Stress stunts growth to the point it dies. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe me? Go outside and go stress a plant out. I bet that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Go out if you got animals. Go and stress your dog. I bet he'll go to bed early. Stress your kids. They gonna throw a fit. Man, hell no, that ain't part of life. So, you know, uncontrollable rage, anger, social anxiety. I got social anxiety. I told y'all when we talk about spirituality, I use myself for an example because I am an example. That's the whole point. So, you know, I got social anxiety. I ain't afraid to say it. I do not like to be around a lot of people. I don't like to be around a lot of people for too long. I'm an introvert. What's crazy is I never used to be an introvert. I became an introvert when I became an adult. That shit sad as fuck, ain't it? But I I don't like small talk. For real. I don't, you know, I'm just, that's what it is. Like silence make people have anxiety. Small talk make me have anxiety because I can't do it. Everything that fly out my mouth is gonna be some woke shit, spiritual shit, American history stuff, cosmo, galaxies, quantum physics. I might can chuckle here and there about a movie or a TV show or something like that, but I can't do small talk. I'd rather just sit in silence. Social anxiety, man. For real. It is what it is. It comes in handy sometimes. Sometimes it don't. No. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder. I like using this example because my mom my mama is she has this. Anybody that have OCD, that is a compulsive disorder. You know what I'm saying? Why you cleaning so much? What's on your mind? What you thinking about? The only time people clean up is when they thinking about something. Majority of the times. What the fuck? It's on your mind. They got you gotta clean up every 5 minutes, man. Relax. You about to rub a hole in that damn table, man. Chill out. you know, but and people that obsess over everything, folks that interact on their impulses, they don't really think things out. It gets deep. All this from not letting your shadow side do what it do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sexual deviancy, promiscuous people, succubus, incubus, Jezebels. You know what I'm saying? Folks that have overly love for lust and stuff like that. That also happens. Like, for real. It comes from that. So now when you see these men out here, they gotta knock down everything walking. They bottling something up. they bottling something up. And man, look, from the psychology books that I've been reading, the shit that most people be bottling up when it comes to this sexual deviancy, it's real. People need to heal, man. It's real. But promiscuous, I don't never judge nobody, man, because you never know what's going on in people's head that make them act like this. You don't know what they bottling up and what they shadow side going on. You don't know what people got going on in their life. I don't judge. I don't judge. I criticize you or I correct you if you my partner, if I know that you could do better. But I never judge you though. Iron sharpens iron. That's the difference between being judged and being criticized, which is critique. Iron sharpens iron on that way. Judging is just pointing flaws out and not offering no type of solutions. You know what I'm saying? Most people know what the fuck they flaws are. People battle with their flaws day in, day out. The last thing they want is another motherfucker coming in pointing them shits out again, man. Tell me how to solve this shit since you got all the answers, man. Since you Mr. Observing. Observe me some answers because I'm dealing with this shit the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? So I don't judge people, man. For real. For real, may peace be upon everybody and anybody. Real talk. People judge me all day, but I'm cool with it. I smile and keep it moving. So, depression. We all know depression is a common one. Self-sabotage. I like talking about that because a lot of people self-sabotage themselves and they don't even know that they're doing it. They don't even know they're doing it. Self-sabotage is a deep one. A lot of people be sitting on $1 million business ideas and they don't act on it. That's self-sabotage. A lot of people are scared of affection and they'll self-sabotage a relationship. Some people hate intimacy and they'll sabotage friendships, family. Man, people be so damn destructive just because they don't know how to handle their shadow side. A lot of people be going through a spiritual awakening and don't even know that they going through it. So they don't know how to handle this shit. So the best thing to do is run. You know what I'm saying? Self-sabotage come in a lot of ways. Some people do it through drugs. Some people do it by fucking up relationships. Some people do it by indulging in risky behavior. And risky behavior, I mean, you should not be trapping, but you still trapping. Like, shit like that, man. Like, it gets deep with it. People be self-sabotaging every day. And then, you limit your beliefs and stuff like that. Just want to go through that list. We're going to keep it rolling, dope. And we're going to make ourselves to the higher self. Because once you get through the shadow work and everything that you're doing, I can't tell you how to start it off. That's on you. I mean, you might can find some people who could tell you how to start it off, but actually doing it and going through the different stages and levels because your trauma might be different from somebody else. So that's something you have to do. But now when you get through it, you will meet your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self just want to talk to you real quick, give you some gems, some pearls to take back with you. And you can, of course, achieve this by doing higher self yoga. We see the higher self is an extension of yourself that is part of you and a part of the source, the ultimate higher power, the universal source, the cosmic energy. All right, y'all can catch up any comments. The less stress man had, the more stress a man has, the less testosterone he produces. So there is no creating life. There you go, Rita. There you go, Rita. Half of the time, a lot of this infertility that's going on around the world is because people just be stressed. On top of the bad eating habits and the poor climate. You know what I'm saying? So the more stressed that man is, the more his testosterone drop, which means his sex drive drop, sperm count drop. You know what I'm saying? He not feeling himself. A lot of men, when they testosterone drop, they start gaining weight. You know what I'm saying? This is where that quote unquote dad weight come in at. Man, that man stress. That's stress weight. You know what I'm saying? See, for women, stress weight make y'all lose weight. With men, that shit make you gain weight. Unless that nigga eating good, that nigga stress. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep. And then when you start gaining that stress weight, then it turns into bad health. Still lowering your testosterone to the point you like they feminized you. You know what I'm saying? So man, shit crazy. You gotta get a balance. But that's most definitely right though. I'm taking a media break soon. Let's see. I said impatience is key. I'm gonna be taking a media break soon too here around Marchish. When I go on vacation, that'll be my media break because I'm gonna be on vacation. Let's see if you think about you have something from each category. Yup. You gotta last for some days to cleanse your spirit. I'm trying to tell you. Ask me right now. How late am I? You ain't that late, drop dead beauty. You just tapped in right on time. Self-sabotage is the one that controls a person, fear and depression as well as procrastination. Yup, that's most definitely. Mine's different. I gain stress weight. I hate it. Yeah, it can happen to women too. He said, I don't know either. Need to stay on his head about notifications. Hey, I said a live event this time. I said a live event. You know, I think when you go to my profile, there should be like a bell or something somewhere like that where you can actually get the notifications. So let's flip the page. So now the energy the energy links us to everyone and everything. We are all interconnected through shared energy. Law of oneness. Unity consciousness. 144 hertz. Shout out to the 144,000 star seeds out there and still counting. So as this universal energy, this higher consciousness is contained within each one of us, we can use the higher self to access this universal wisdom and the knowledge from within. Ashkosh records. Remembering your past lives, even if it's bits or pieces. And the more you start the spiritual awaken and tap in, the more you'll start being led to who you used to be a long time ago. You know, and it's crazy, man. Like I was talking about this, and then like one of my Facebook memories popped up where I had I stumbled across this old Moore. I stumbled across this Moore picture, and I was like, it kind of looked like me a little bit. So I took a picture of myself and I put it next to him. This before I had the locks and everything. I put it next to him. I was like, dang. And then I found another one. I was like, hold up. You know, I was like, dang, I just start little bits and pieces start coming into play. And then I ran across this one tarot card reading, I be dabbling into it, I came across it, man. I ain't talking about, I think came from ancient shamans and everything. And I was like, I can believe it. Cause everything my grandmama do, everything that Nanny do, I call her Nanny. This is my Blackfoot grandma, the American Indian. Everything she do is herbs. You know what I'm saying? Like she told me some weird shit one time. Like I had a nosebleed. Like I used to get nosebleeds as kids. Weird. But she was like, go get some cardboard and put it up under your tongue. And I'm like, Grandma, what kind of crazy shit is that, man? You put that cardboard up under your tongue, your nose stop bleeding like that. And I'm like, the fuck? And then like, or if you have a cold or something, she wouldn't give you no rubber test or nothing like that. She'd give you like cod liver oil and fish oil and then fix you up some green tea. Get you some of that chicken noodle soup up in you. Man, you be ready to go outside the next day. Because the last part of that cure is sunlight. Go on outside and get some of that sunlight. You go out that thing, that sunlight hit you, you be like, what the fuck, grandmama on, boy? She in here working roots on me, nigga, but I feel good. You know what I'm saying? But it started making sense. My left ear ringing loud right now, but for real, it started making sense. Alright, dang. And the more you go, the digger you dig. Man, look, the digger you dig and start finding yourself, your true self. That thing is a blessing, man, for real. It's a blessing. You know, I just wish one thing about it, I just wish more people would actually believe and tap into it, because it'd be amazing when we all on the same accord. But it ain't meant for everybody to wake up. Those with ears will hear, and those with a mind will think. So we're gonna flip this page real quick. Let me catch up inside the comments real quick. I was having it. Oh, yes, gatekeepers, most definitely. I'm Blackfoot and Cherokee. There you go. We all in my bit mom did that all the time. Yeah, for real. My ear was ringing earlier. Man, my ring's been ringing at a high rate lately. It's changed me completely. I'm telling you, oh. And the journey just now beginning, man. That journey gets so beautiful the deeper you get. Drop Dead Beauty said, oh yes, my journey has been amazing. It is. Good evening, K Styles. Glad you could tap here. I done did so much. My heart's sad but happy right now too. It get like that. It get like that at times. At times, man, I be digging and be just like, at times you be happy. And other times you just be at peace but not happy, if that makes sense. Like you at peace, but you ain't happy though. But you at peace with everything. That means that I accept everything. But I know that this ain't it. So, and you just keep digging. You just keep searching, man. And then eventually you'll start finding little hidden gems of happiness that been hiding up under the rocks within your shadow side that he been sitting on. Like, oh, you was looking for this, my bad. I've been holding on to it. It get like that. Every level, a whole different person now. That's what I'm talking about. OPM. Hey, man, you become a whole different person, man. I be telling people, man, if you would have seen me in them teenage years all the way up to about like 25, man, you wouldn't even believe it. A whole 180. For real. It's the right ear regular download with the left with me. Uh, Give me a minute to think about that. I can't think of it on the top of my head about the left ear meaning. I think that means I think that's something like some people say, well, my grandmama used to say that if your left ear ringing, that means that somebody talking about you. But on a different spiritual level, that means that somebody talking about you, or something's talking to you. Like you're not getting a download, but something's talking to you or something. Like The left ear got it, it got a little deeper meaning. Give me a second to process it real quick. I gotta dig into the archives of my brain. Both sides ring all the time. You getting a major download, dog. Both ears ringing. Divine discontent, yup. You had to learn if a person don't love themselves, they can't give love. And most definitely. Oh boy, growth is important, man. Brother, both of us, I know, right? 25 like was hey, hey man, look. Down like boy, them early 20s, man. Look, something serious. And just got off OCO. Glad you here. What's happening? Alright, let me flip this page real quick. Quick little quote, real quick. The higher self may be seen as the wise being within all of us, the energy of our highest potential, waiting to be expressed. Waiting to be expressed, man. That's what they will call a calling upon your life. You know, when you go to church, they be like, "Yeah, got a calling on your life." Yeah, that's the calling that they talking about. Your higher self is calling you, which is the wisest thing that's inside you. Your intuition, your gut feeling. You gotta go with your move. Gotta trust yourself because you've been here already before. And in this lifetime, see, here's the thing: you already been here before. A lot of us been here. As crazy as this shit gonna sound, it's for real. Those of us who got an old soul, a lot of people with old souls was born into old families. Like me, myself, my dad was born in 1955. He had me when he was down there 40. I was born in an old family. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us have old souls, and we're born into old families. You know what I'm saying? So wisdom already right there. It's in all of us. You just gotta tap in. Put the ego and pride to the side. Control the emotions. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? But the calling begins when, for one, you gotta have an ego death and you gotta go through a spiritual awakening and do the shadow work in order to understand the calling. Because a lot of people's passion in life, it ain't nothing what they went to college for. It ain't nothing what you in standing in those traps for, slanging it. The calling on your life is what you passionate about. What are you really passionate about? And it start with passion. And within that passion breeds that fire. And then it brings curiosity. And then you'll start questioning everything. And from there, that's, the journey begins. From there, the true journey begins. See, like the ego death, dark night of the soul, we're gonna touch on that too. And the shadow work, that's like your pregame. This is what I'm learning right now. I'm telling you, man, look, the spirituality have no age. Your soul is forever eternal. You are an eternal being. It has no age. I am 32 years old and I am just now figuring out this right here. Check this shit out. Check this out. Check this out. Check out this. The universe funny as hell. When all is said and done and we go back to the ethers, me and the universe gonna have a little talk. You feel me? Cause this shit funny. Check this out. The shadow work, the dark night of the soul, and the spiritual awakening, that's your pregame. Y'all know how before you go out and have a good time and you pregame? Yeah, that's your pregame. Yeah, man, think about that. You be like, damn, hold on, what the fuck? The real work begins after you done had this conversation with your higher self and you to discover your passion and now you know your calling and now it's time to send your ass about your way to travel that path. You know, like a parent kicking you up out their house, you got to discover your way of being an adult. Same thing. Spiritual is a reflection of the physical. So this is what this is. Now, it's your potential waiting to be expressed. How do you know if what you are experiencing is really the higher self? The higher self can be personified in many ways, and not all of them human in nature. According to Roberto Asguli, MD, the father of psychosynthesis energies, descended down into images, and images descend down unto words. The higher self can appear to you as a man, or we're going to flip the page. It could appear to you as a man or a woman. Regardless of your gender identity, it can also take on the form of an animal, a color, or even an energy felt throughout the body. For those of the atheists who be like, God don't exist, how do you know he exists? He can appear, or it can appear, the energy, the universe, the consciousness, whatever you want, title you want to put on it. But the energy, God is, for my ladies, balance. So it can appear to you as a man, head of the household. Or it could appear to you as a woman, the heart of the relationship to keep shit together. Regardless of your gender identity, duality, it can also take on the form of an animal, your pets. Cats have an uncanny vibe to come and just rub the fuck up on me. Even black cats, they just come up to me, they be like, oh. I'm like, bro, get away from me, bro. I don't even like cats. They be like, but we like you though. I'm like, all right. So, a color, 9 times out of 10, your favorite color holds symbols and significance to who you are and your personality. Whatever your favorite colors is, I advise you to really dig into that rabbit hole and be amazed. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I always wear green, black, and I wear red. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna catch me with it. Green is my first favorite color because it is the root chakra, and I was created out of love, and I came from the love energy. This is how I know what unconditional love is. You know what I'm saying? This is why it hurts so much when humanity is not acting right. You know what I'm saying? It just want to break your heart when you look at humanity. I was created out of love, so I keep the green on me. You know what I'm saying? Black, because I operate out my shadow side, honestly. I know how to control it. I know the light side of me. I operated out the light side half my life. Sometimes in your life, you got to do your shadow work and let him take care of it. Right now, while I'm being creative and talking to y'all right now, this is shadow work energy right here. You dig what I'm saying? And it's still positivity because as we speak and I am transmutating the energy and I'm giving you enlightenment. You understand what I'm saying? It's about balance. You got to know how to manipulate these energies. Shout out to alchemy. I see you. You know, and red in some cultures is royalty. Some it's about the bloodshed of our ancestors that shed and that walked and that stomped on this earth and that's still with us. And red can also mean, it means love also in some cultures. So, and it got another significance too, because I mean I am an Aries and our favorite color is red because of we the god of war. So this is another reason why I know how to take this energy and transmute it and bring something light. So, you know, shout out to all my Aries out there. Start wearing your red. And another thing too for Aries who's on this spiritual journey, who like crystals and stuff like that, the jasper crystal, which is green, is also good for us Aries because it balances us out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to order me some jasper. I advise y'all to get y'all some jasper because it's good for us. Go get that. So now you start to understand. Red, if we want to talk about zodiac and spirituality, red because I'm Aries, God of War, Master Manifester, the Magician card for the tarot readers, you know what I'm saying, like that. Red. Green for the Jasper stone that balance you out, and it's the heart chakra. You did. And you know, the black. It just depends on how it is, man. Dig into your favorite color, man. It got so many memories. I mean, so many memories, so many symbols and significance, man, to the point where you can flip it all kind of ways and it still come back to who you are. It's deep. So, and even in energy felt throughout the body. You ever walk in a place Or you ever was getting ready to go to the club when you was younger and you just got an energy or a vibe like, bro, we shouldn't go to the club tonight. Yeah. That's your higher self telling you, nah, this ain't the scene tonight, big dog. You might want to stay home. You know what I'm saying? And then something happened that night. You be like, damn, I'm glad I ain't go to the club, but that shit crazy. Start listening to that. Your intuition and your higher self is one and the same. Unity consciousness. It speaks through anything, no matter. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to your gut feeling. If you with people, if you around people, that vibe ain't right. It's okay to shoot the deuces, man. You ain't gotta give nobody no explanation. Hey, I'ma holler at y'all, bro. Why? What's going on, man? I'm tired. Just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta get all deep with them or nothing like that. You know, if you chilling with your friend or whatever, you get a feeling that one of your friends is a snake, you might want to start cutting the grass a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't do not ignore your higher self. Don't do it. You'll regret it every time. I'm telling you. Let me catch up in the comments real quick. Y'all know. Next rant, 30 minutes. All the atheists have to do is stop breathing, and that'll show you who God is. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? We only get hurt when we have unrealistic expectations of other. I'm telling you, I don't even like the idea of expectations because you shouldn't expect nothing out of nobody that you wouldn't expect out of yourself. That's the only expectations that you should ever have within somebody. You know what I'm saying? And not even that because humans are flawed. They're gonna make mistakes anyway. That's what I mean. You're gonna make mistakes anyway. So what's the point of having expectations on a creation that's flawed in the first place? You're flawed so you can learn from your mistakes, not be condemned for them. Now, if you keep doing this shit, then you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, but a mistake is that first thing. Damn, my bad, man. I ain't mean to keep doing it. But the second time a nigga done did the same thing to you, and they apologize, and you like, nigga. That third time, you like, bro, we can't even be cool. Hell no. Because it ain't. But that's how it is, man. But it ain't like that no more. A lot of people would be like, one striking you out. You be like, damn, that's fucked up. Nigga gotta be perfect to an imperfect person in this world. That's fucked up. That shit's tough. For real. Oh, man. What's good? I'm good. My favorite color is black and white. You like the Mason colors. I love gold. Gold is royalty. Gold is good. I don't have a favorite color. I'm sure you pretty do. You like something. It's too many colors in the world. I have my red scarf on right now. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, brother, ain't you pro black? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? I cannot, black gang, I cannot feed into it. Who jumps on somebody's live and be like, hey, bro, are you pro black? What they gotta do with what we talking about, man? Can't do it. Angry Beavers, my son need that Jasper. Hey, we ain't really angry, man. Why you identifying with Greek zodiac when it's really comedic astrology and zodiac? Well, I'm glad I got you blocked. I ain't even see none of that. Or am I late again? Did somebody already block him? Okay. Hey, get that man up out of here, man. He tripping. Okay, man. Cool. Salute to the guys and goddesses. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Let me go ahead and flip this real quick. So now, How do we connect with our higher selves? There are many paths you can take to reach your higher self. As in many other spiritual practices, the act of meditation plays a key role. But it is not the only path though. But it is a key role. It is a key role. It is a key. It is a key. It is a key. It's a door that, you know what I'm saying, your higher self is a key. You gotta meditate. You got to be able to sit in silence. And a lot of people can't do that. You gotta be able to sit in silence with yourself. You gotta be able to calm your mind. You gotta be able to just do it. And just be at peace and just let it go. Just let it go, man. Like Elsa, let that shit go, man, and just go. You know, it is a key. You can't do nothing spiritual without meditation. You know what I'm saying? Whether if you sitting cross-legged and meditating, whether you laying down before you going to sleep, you meditating and listening to meditation vibes and musics to set your frequency on that meditation while you sleeping for 8 hours, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? I advise people to try it sometime. Or whether you just in the shower, just letting the water run on you, because the water is also a frequency, even though it's fluoride. But you know, you sometimes, you know, you can hang in there a little bit and you can meditate in there too, because the water is soothing anyway. And you can meditate driving in silence. There's ways to do it. It's just sitting with your thoughts. Peace, be still, letting everything hit you, letting everything come to you. You know, don't drive with your eyes closed and meditate. Disclaimer, y'all ain't hear that from me. You know, I don't. Some people be out there be trying crazy shit. Hey, Los ain't tell you to do that. I'm just saying, no, you can just don't daydream. Matter of fact, don't even do it in the car. Scratch that. Don't even do it scratch that. Don't even, no, man. Be at home. But you know, meditation plays a key role. You need it though. You need it. But it is not the only path. Strengthening your intuition, getting in touch with your heart. Getting in touch with your heart. I'm gonna tell you one thing about getting in touch with your heart. I should have put the screen in here real quick. But getting in touch with your heart is important, because when you're doing meditation and you're sitting with your mind, your brain, your mind, you got neurons in here. You got neurons. The same neurons that's in your brain, you got 40,000 of those same neurons in your heart. So when you get in touch with your head, your crown, and then you in sync and get in touch with your heart with the same neurons, and then you got some more neurons in your stomach, that's that gut feeling. And then you just chakra alignment type shit. The intuition is strengthened. Get in touch with your heart. Spending time in nature. Get out in nature. Anytime you can get some of that good sun, that good energy or whatever, you know what I'm saying, get out into it. And even understanding the power of the words you speak can bring you closer to your higher self. You know, these cuss words, I know I'm guilty of it. I ain't even gonna lie. I am guilty, man. But these cuss words, because we talking about transmutation of energy, so that's gonna be my little slide. But a lot of these cuss words that a lot of people don't know that they saying unknowingly, this is who I'm talking to. When you cursing yourself, you cursing your higher self, and it's pushing you further away. You know, you say, like, especially when you say DAMN, because the only thing that's DAMN is a soul. Is a soul, you feel me? Only thing that's DAMN is a soul. So when you say that and you put that you behind it, when you're talking to somebody, or you just saying it to yourself, what you think you doing? You gotta be mindful. You did? You gotta be mindful. I gotta cut my nails. You gotta be mindful of the words you saying. And then on top of that, you gotta and just regular words too, such as regular words too, such as calling yourself a nice guy. We're gonna get back into this. I said 30 minutes, but calling yourself as a nice guy. When you do the etymology, I like this because it's funny. Nice is literally being ignorant. So when you do that etymology and you call yourself a nice guy, you calling yourself an ignorant guy. So, you're not being mindful of the words you speak, because words are spells, words hold frequencies, words is energy, and you speak them to yourself. So you also got to be careful what you say to yourself too. You got to really be mindful with the intentions behind every word you say. You really got to pick and choose which words. See, when these Anglo-Saxons, y'all remember the last line? When these Anglo-Saxons came over with their English, their Anglo language of angels. You see how the etymology is? The word angel comes from Anglo, which are the Anglo-Saxons, which are the pagan worshippers, which are, yeah, man, we ain't got to keep going down. You know how that rabbit hole go. So their language is the language of fallen angels. It's simplified. It's simplified right now. What we speaking is dumbed down. But back then, it comes from the Enochian language. If I'm saying that right, the Enochian language, which is the language of angels. Crazy how it all ties in a little bit. We might do a little video on languages. We might do that. It's dope. So you gotta be mindful with your tongue, what you speaking. Because a long time ago, everybody wrote from right to left. We read from right to left, or either up and down, but we never did left to right. So this is why English is a backwards language. And anytime you speaking words backwards, you are creating a curse, because you're speaking against the frequency of what's natural. So now, to my melanated people, the reason why you speak Ebonics naturally, the reason why you speak broken English naturally, because that's your soul rejecting it still till this day. That's your soul. Your DNA is rejecting this language because it know it is not right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it gets that deep. And people don't, man, gotta get in touch with that, with your higher self. Better tap into them Ashkosh records. We all got libraries on each other. So, they catch up in the comments. Fake kids and queens, most definitely. Oh, yeah, I need that fluoride shower head. Hey, that fluoride shower head, hey, that thing, that thing do wonders. I ain't playing. I ain't advertising that for nothing. Hey, that thing do wonders. I'm telling you, man. When that thing trickles through like the mineral rocks, and then some with crystals, then you got some with the real filters on it. Man, that oil, it hits you different, and you can tell the difference, because on some days where I had them at my first apartment. At this apartment I can't take my shower head off. The way they got that thing put in the wall, I can't do it. But at my old apartment, man, I could screw it off, boom, and put the new one on real quick. And I had the filter on it. Man, you take that shower and everything, you can tell the difference. You come out, you're like, you not super dry like you just came out of pool. You know what I'm saying? Like you still got moisture like you supposed to have, And then when you change the filter, man, when you change that filter, dog, you be like, whew. So I was like, man, hell yeah. Once I got the platform to reach the people that I really care about, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I care about y'all, because y'all care about me. We on the same frequency. We spiritual trash. We on the same shit. So I was like, man, the first time I got that, I was like, I gotta tell people about this, because I don't know if people know about purified shower heads, man. I gotta tell people about this real quick. Boom. And and I got the scrolling on it. I found the best ones from the best deals that I can get, because I know what's up. Everybody got bills, everybody got kids. Man, I know what's it. And so I gotta find the best price ones for my people. I ain't trying to tax nobody. I want people to get the real experience for a good, decent you did. I like, boom, found it. Boom. Man, look. If you trust me, trust me, that thing do real wonders. And then the days I don't use the shower head, you can tell, because then my hands will start it'll inflame up and start turning red, and it get real itchy and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck wrong with my hands, dog? Shit. For real, that water, that motherfucking water, man. Etymology said words we using are cursing. Oh yeah, words are most definitely spells. If you're a nice guy, I'm running away from you. Most definitely. He ignorant. Notice that nice guys are the easiest ones to manipulate, right? Because they don't know. But your, your body doesn't know what you're playing. No, I don't trust nobody who says they're nice. You hiding something. I'm trying to tell you. Greetings, man. That's why they still read right to left in Japan. Yup, they most definitely do. See, the tongue has a powerful. Yup. English is our. It's most definitely not our real language. English broken. I speak French better. Bonjour. Most definitely. So yeah. Yeah, man. So let's flip the page real quick. So I mean, I had to find it. So what happens when you start communicating with your higher self? Once we begin to connect with our higher selves, the changes we see in ourselves and in our lives can be breathtaking, from improvements in our physical bodies and mental and our mental outlook. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know. Once you just start wanting to change little details about yourself, man, that shit talking to you. You just wake up one day and be like, bro, I don't know. I got the urge. I just want to chill out on drinking. I might want to. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just don't want to do it no more. Yeah, you been talking in a whole different dimension. Like something telling you to do it. Yeah, something telling you to do it. Your higher self. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know when you start communicating with them. And then our physical bodies, you start being more conscious of what you eating. You start being conscious of what you intaking in your bodies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't wake up one day and just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start doing. Man, something triggered it. Your higher self triggered it. Something happened that triggered you to want to just start eating better. And your higher self operates through people, places, things, animals, occurrences, whatever, scenarios. Yeah, sit that ass down. Peace be still. Check this out. I got something for you. You know. And then, and the other benefits of connecting with our higher selves are endless. By acknowledging or transforming our lower nature tendencies, we free up space within us for the energies of higher self consciousness to come in and express self. Meditating regularly and connecting with our higher selves are like two sides of the same coin. When you commit yourself to these practices, you will. That's it. You will. You will. When you commit yourself, you will. That's it. It's just like saying just do it. It's just like saying just do it. For real. That's how I started eating meats. And they didn't smell, cook, or chew right. Man, people who don't think about the betterment of themselves are the problem. I never understood like how you just don't want to better yourself, man. Like whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, like something, something, you know. Put that back up. It's something, you know. But let's flip this because I got a nice little bit to get into real. So now, check this out. Check this out. Here's one. See, man, y'all know I'm authentic. I'm 100, man. Check this out. This is how you know a person who really do this, or a person who's really learning about this versus a new ager who just want the likes and the views, man, just to get monetized real quick. Check this out. Nobody has ever told y'all about merging with your higher self before. Shift symptoms. What we going through right now. Oh, nobody told you that's what's happening? That's what the ascension of 5D is. This is what all this is going on. We are merging with our higher selves. Our higher selves are already on the 5th D, 6th D dimension. We ascending to that. We merging. So once you done did your pre-game that we said with the spiritual work, Dark Night of the Soul, I'm going to tell people what Dark Night of the Soul is and everything like that. Once you done did that, and you start connecting with your higher self, and once you connect with your higher self, you start to merge with your higher self, and the shift symptoms will be insomnia. Shout out to Divinely Guided. I got insomnia, erotic sleep patterns, intense dreaming. I don't know about the dreamings, but I do need naps. I've been saying I've been needing a nap for the past couple of weeks now. I'm sitting here like, I don't know, man. I just been tired for some reason. For real, I don't know. I just been tired. Man, y'all know 2 nights ago, I stayed up to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know why I was even up there. I was just up. I was up here like, I ain't even want to watch YouTube. I ain't go down on TikTok rabbit hole. I was just up looking at the walls, looking silly. I'm like, why am I up? Man, I can't go to sleep. Went to sleep, got like 3 hours of sleep, woke up for work. I'm in that thing like, got off, got a little bit of sleep. Just been, just been tired, man. I don't know. And then like, man, my energy been everywhere right now. Like I can't explain it. I've been jittery and agitated and shit. It's like sadness and depression, increased irritability, anxiety, confusion, unable to focus. Come on, man. Large changes to diet and food cravings. Can I tell y'all something right now on live? Do y'all know when I hop on live, I have not ate all day? Like right now, I have not eaten all day. I eat 1 time a day for real. I eat 1 time a day. I went from eating 3 times a day 5, 6 years ago. Ever since then, I've been eating 1 time a day. It ain't happened overnight, but it went from 3 times a day to 2 times a day. Which then when I went to 2 times a day, that's when I started eating breakfast. Like I just lost the desire to eat breakfast. So I started eating breakfast. So the moment you go to sleep and your body start breaking down your food, your body entering fast mode. You're fasting now. So the reason why it's called break fast is because you're breaking your fast by eating something. So technically, from the time I wake up, from the time I go to sleep to the time I wake up to about lunchtime, I be fasting. Coffee, water, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just be liquids for real. And then lunchtime hit, it'd be something light, like sometimes it'd be a salad. Sometimes it might be like a little 6-inch sub or something. It'd be something still light. And then dinner, dinner be like shit. Sometimes they probably won't even eat dinner, but sometimes it'd be late, about like 8, 9 o'clock. But now, from last year till now, I really eat one time a day. For real. Like, I ain't sick. Ain't nothing wrong with me, no shit like that. Like, I'm cool. I still got energized. I go out here and run a whole mile and everything. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm cool as shit. I'm vibing high, but I only eat one time a day. Like, it just gradually happened. Like, I eat one time a day, man. Like, and when I hop on live, like right now, I still haven't ate yet. I'm still cool. We laugh, we rolling. I done smoked and everything. We chilling. I'm straight. But when I hop off, that'll be when I finally eat and I lay down and stuff like that. But yeah, man, large changes to diet and food cravings. And I really don't really eat some of the stuff I used to eat. Muscle spasms, joint pains, headaches, ringing in the ears. We here, man. We here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can type this in, merging with the self, if you want to pull up the more items. I just want to give y'all the real quick, just in case y'all going through these symptoms and you were just wondering what was going on. This is what's going on. Age of Aquarius. For real. So, I'll catch up in the comments real quick. Go ahead, Lowe's. Hey, well, it's something serious too. I'm trying to tell you. Said, drop their beauty. Said, do you do one on one? Cause that made me think about something that happened, but it's too much to type. Yeah, you could tap the DM or whatever. If you need some spiritual guidance anytime, that goes for anybody. Anybody need a little spiritual guidance, I'd more be happy to give you, the little bit of knowledge that I might have that might help you along your way. Best believe we gonna get there together though. You feel me? So, you see, learn something new every day. Do not waste your time. You was given and share what you know. Most definitely, Almighty Don. All that happens to me, man. Look, they spray the atmosphere with something. Try banana tea. It sound funny, but it work wonders. Banana tea? I ain't never really heard of that. I tried. Banana's cool. Looked at the clock. I'm like, damn, for real. Nah, it ain't just you, Drop Dead Beauty. Hey, pretty much everybody that's on this live, pretty much. Hey, we all star seeds. Some shape, form, or fashion. See, all I had was noodles. I get like phantom food taste too. Yeah, that be the weird ones too. The phantom food taste. I know exactly what you talking about. Hey, you see, every February I think we supposed to do this because my body automatically does it. I think so. I think your high self know that they food ain't right. That's true. We most definitely all got that in your ears, and we most definitely be in sync on here. I sign Aquarius, y'all. So a lot of stuff been happening to me too, man. See, hey, yeah, we all in there. I think I got a deeper little article real quick. I think I got a little. Okay, yeah. I do got a little something. Yeah, I ain't gonna leave y'all like that. So, you have begun to follow your life purpose. Forget the opinions. Forget the opinions and the haters or whatever. I got this banner in my way, so I'm just gonna assume that it say naysayers, haters, or something like that. So all activity around you is falling away, and you're only concerned with how to work towards your life purpose. How am I going to achieve this goal? What is the next step? Whereas before, when you blankly looked around the room seeking some sort of answer, no matter how abstract or obsolete, you now turn inward and wait for that familiar and loving voice to say calmly, get some rest. Because I'm going to talk to you real quick. The voice knows best and will usually give you direction towards something that surprises you. For an example, if you ask why you haven't manifested a big paycheck into your direct experience, yet it would tell you to give more time to your friends or work on your self-esteem. You notice that guidance is usually very specific, out above all loving. You in sync now. You tuning in. Your intuition. What's happening, Joe? So if I say, oh, so now at this point, now you have stopped projecting. Stop projecting, rather than projecting on the world around you and following patterns in the relationships. You are transcending them and looking within to see what experience you would rather be having. You have now seen through the veil of illusions and are able to discern between what you have created and what you would like to create. Fantasy above the future and anger about the past slips effortlessly away, and you can see more clearly the results of your beliefs as those results begin to appear right in front of you. We living in a world where everybody projecting and it's crazy. I'll be like, bro, what are you talking about? That wasn't even me, bro. That's you. Real man, people be projecting on you like it ain't nothing, bro. Hold on, what's wrong with you? I ain't even do nothing. I just walked in the door, bit. You good? Chill out. They be blaming you for shit that you ain't even do. Man, look, that projection shit crazy, bro. But those who do projection ain't never did none of this. We talking about us who's transcending all of that, and those low vibrating entities are just falling off us on the way. And then you got them little stragglers just trying to hold on to you real quick. Like, I'm trying to go with you. You like, get the fuck up off me. It's just us transcending. We just dropping them like flies. Now we really stop projecting because that's low vibrational shit. We don't even do that because we take self accountability for our actions. You know what I'm saying? So now you sit back into your experience and let it flow. You sit back in your experience and you let it flow. Serenity. Control what you can control. Let go of what you can't, and have the wisdom to know the difference. Go with the flow. You are energy. Go with the flow. And for everybody who's seeking to manifest currency and current, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a reason why fiat currency is called currency, and it is a current, and it always flows, and you have to flow with the current. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people is too busy chasing the bag, but you are energy. You can attract the bag, and attracting the bag is you going after your purpose, you going after your passion, you going after whatever the universe is telling you to do, and you acting upon that. Whatever idea that you get to make some type of income, some passive, a higher paying job, whatever, a second job, another hustle, whatever the case may be, opening your own business, doing some side hustles, whatever's coming to your mind at that time of you seeking it. Act upon that. And when you act upon that, man, go full-fledged with it. I'm talking about invest in yourself, because ain't nobody gonna invest in you like you. Everybody need to start looking for somebody to invest in them and start investing in yourself. This is turning inward. So To all my young ladies who be tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking for a man to invest in you and you invest into yourself, because a man who's also investing into himself loves a woman who's investing in herself. So when they come together, they can invest in one another and be a power couple that everybody's trying to get. But you have to put your ego and pride and your selfishness to the side. Fellas, this go for you too, because my channel's now biased, man. I get on everybody. If it's a 10-year-old watching, I get on them too, man. Do your homework, man. Play the game. Start acting up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but you gotta do it. You did. So, hey, it is what it is. That's that's how you move, man. That's how you move. Invest in yourself. And I'm telling you this from experience, man. Invest in yourself, man. And people knew how much I invested into, man. Look, invest in yourself. You got to. It takes money to make money. It takes currency to make more currency. You have to flow with the flow to get the currency, because you are an energy being. Don't chase the bag, attract the bag. You manifest. What you chasing for? Because if you chasing, that means it's running from you, which means you're going to be chasing forever. It's people who've been chasing the bag from 10 years old, and they 60 years old, still talking about, man, I'm chasing this bag. I know you chasing this bag. Them motherfuckers running the fuck away from you. I'm going to try something different and start attracting the bag. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, I'm acting on it. You know what I'm saying? Intuition, your higher self tell you, hey, go on YouTube real quick. Hey, you remember you research that thing about marketing or Bitcoin mining, you be like, damn, hold on, yeah. Hey, go see what's on YouTube real quick, because YouTube is a platform and you can find educational stuff on YouTube. See, a lot of people who can't comprehend, shout out to OPM, who be talking about that 54%, you did. Those of them who's operating on that don't understand it, because you can learn anything. I can get on YouTube and say 2 plus 2 is 4. That's facts. You just learned that if you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a platform for you to do that. So go check out and see what other people doing. Learn from people who already did it. They know something. That's why they doing it. That's why they making videos. They dropping gems for you. And then a lot of them drop books and references and stuff. Man, hop off that and go dive into the books, man. Go get Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main books. I know everybody hear it, but do you got it? And have you read it, man? Read that thing for real and start learning. This is, and when you start learning and you start applying all of this knowledge, because knowledge is energy, it's also currency, and it turns into current because you manifest, because you are a high priest, high priestess, a god and a goddess. You can turn that knowledge into real currency because you energy and you flowing. It's power. Knowledge is power. You are energy. You want the current. Now get the currency by using the power and power up. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, parents, teach your kids this at a young age. Teach them financial literacy and spirituality at a young age. Because this is stuff that we should have been taught a long time ago. But, divine timing. We learned it right on time. Now just teach the youngest and yet still incorporate it in our everyday lives. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. My final rant in 30 minutes, but we're going to go ahead and keep going real quick. So, let's flip this page real quick. Oh, no. What is this? Hold on. Okay. Now, catch up in the comments real quick. Let me see what y'all. Yeah, your energy, yeah. I say all the time, please don't project on me, man. I'm trying to tell you. Energy, yeah. Your inner guide, your energy, yeah. We passed the 1-1 mark, most definitely. Shout out to everybody for the likes. Tuesday, people online, we in here, man. Yeah. So now on the next thing, you don't force life. Don't force it. Don't force nothing. What's meant to be will be. Serenity. Control what you can control. Let go of what you can't control. Don't force life. You gotta go with the flow. You gotta flow. Gotta flow. You know what I'm saying? People always be like, pressure break pipes. Apply pressure. Why are you forcing life? What it's gonna be will be. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, in your higher knowledge that everything is slotted into place, you don't force life. As a big wanter and person of magnificent contrast, you know that as well as the deep crevices of density you have explored many times in the past, you also have the capability to manifest the beautiful blossoming moments of clarity and flux too. You are becoming excellent at balancing and honoring the reciprocity inherent in you. Whereas before you were always giving and grasping and moving around, and how you were following and waiting. How you was following, waiting, and rusting. You feel me? Because in school they don't teach you to be a boss. They teach you to be a worker, man. Most definitely. They need workers. You can't change the flow. You can only go with it. When you force it, you're wrestling with yourself. Most definitely. You are most definitely wrestling with yourself. Now. Here we go. Hold on. Oh. Dang. What's oh. So now, the mirror manifests. Everywhere you look, you can't help but reflect pure love. You are beginning to flow enjoyment and positive vibes into everything you do, and are no longer concerned with a set goal, and becoming more connected with your higher self. You know what really matters, and that is that you feel good. And so you feel good. You find good in everything. You focus your attention on, and that creates more joyful experiences. You are starting to fully comprehend how the universe is and what's the point of it all. You understand that you have come here to have experiences, so you might as well create positive ones that make you smile. In that place of higher self, you have a better grasp on what you really want. To seeing all this goodness and listening to the voice within, you are not able to know what it is, you really want. You understand what you always got, what you really want. You know, if you're gonna project anything, project happiness and love. Don't project negativity, man. The world need more positive vibes. The world need more positive people. It's so much toxic stuff out here, man. You gotta be the opposite. You gotta kind of act this, man. You gotta focus on yourself, and you gotta make sure you don't get lost in the sauce of it all, for real. You know. And as you start to manifest positive things, and you start to attract positive things because you set out positive vibes. I'm talking about real positive vibes with no doubt and contradiction in your mind. Positive vibes. That's what you gonna get back. in return. And just flow with the enjoyment. I'm not saying get out here and be all careless and just but I'm saying as you travel on your journey of spiritual awakening and you travel on your journey of finding your passion and your creativity and you finding and you following your intuition and you merging with your higher self and you're gonna have plenty ups and downs, but make sure that you are the beginning to flow enjoyment and positive vibes. Everything begins with you. From the time you wake up in the morning, your vibe begins. You are the beginning of the flow of enjoyment. It starts with you. As soon as you wake up, what's your mindset on? Are you waking up like, man, damn, I gotta go in this motherfucker, that clock in? You know, you set the tone for your day right there. Or you waking up like, shit, man, we almost there, man. Fuck it, woo, woo. A little positive, a little motivating, you know what I'm saying? You gonna carry that on throughout the day. You know, you just gonna wake up and just be like a void person and you just in autopilot, just zombie fire. Like, it all begins with you. It all starts with you, man. I chose to wake up with positive vibes every day until I step on one of Ice's toys and I'm like, ah. But you know, it's all good because then I remember, hey, I got a kid, man. I just stepped on some toys and shit. But you know, parenthood. So it is what it is. So positive vibes into everything you do, man. Real talk. And now, as you doing all this, you allow yourself to feel your emotions to their fullest expressions. You do this not necessarily with the intentions to release them, but in the enjoyment of experiencing them. The whole spectrum of human emotion has begun parading itself through your heart on a daily basis, and it feels so wonderful to be able to feel them so fully. You don't understand whatever put you off can now appreciate that to not free and to be anthesized, I know I butchered it, to your emotions is actually hellish. The state you have forced yourself into many times out of fear and losing control. Welcome to hell. That's what hell is. Hell is a mental condition. Hell, y'all want to know what I think hell is real quick? I don't think hell got nothing to do with no fire, no none of that. No red dude poking you with no pitchfork, no none of that. You know what hell is? What I think? I think parts of okay, because there's see what people talk about here, they don't talk about the different stages and the different levels of it. And it's all dealing with consciousness because when you leave, your soul goes back to the universe and it gets judged like anything else. Hell, purgatory, fourth dimension, an angry soul, an angry spirit, you know, or you reliving a loophole over and over of the fucked up shit you done did in life, or you living in a loophole of just all the self-doubt and just all the bad stuff, the trauma and stuff that you never healed for, and you just live in a loop like that in your consciousness for a certain amount of time, and then you get sent back to see if you learned your lesson and want to try it again or whatnot. But you have to do that punishment at the end because we all are sitting here for a goal, a purpose, and everything like that. Everybody got a purpose, and the way you operate is on you. So if you want to live in a state of a hellish mind, which is losing control, depression, anxiety, obsessive disorder, and all that, if you want to live like that, and you know you want to live in lust and greed and you know just selfishness and just hate and jealousy and envy, that's a hellish mindset. You know how much energy that shit take? That's hellish. I don't want to live like that, man. That shit sound nasty. It sound like hell when you just describe it. It sound like you living in hell anyways. Misery loves company, man. That's misery shit. But this society normalized misery. This society normalized sex and lust. This society normalized just being a low vibrating entity because that's all society know how to be, is a low vibrating entity because it's ran by low vibrating entities, man. They ain't here. They ain't here. They ain't here, man. Be weird. The etymology of weird. To control one's destiny. You might not can't predict the future, but you can predict your destiny when you wake up and you set your tone and you let your emotions flow and you get in tune with yourself, you setting your destiny right there. You controlling your destiny right there. You can control your destiny day by day, because today you can make the choice of what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to vibe with, who you don't want to vibe with, what you want to read, what you want to eat, what you want to do, what you want to sleep, how you want to handle these laws and the karma or what inner work or anything you want to do. You can control that today. Today is called the present. The present is called a gift. And people overlook the simplest gift, which is today. In order to get the bad tomorrow, you got to focus on today. In order to get the bad tomorrow, you can't worry about the bags you done lost in the past. That shit don't even matter no more. That shit don't even exist, man. How can you control the destiny today so tomorrow possibilities can turn out a little bit better? Because there's infinite possibilities in the universe and it goes off of percentiles. But how can you control your destiny today by being weird to kind of help the possibilities for tomorrow, to set the tune? My left ear ringing one more time. This one's high. Ooh, that thing high. That thing high. But, and then once you make it until tomorrow, you set the tone one more time. You wake up and you be grateful, man. I'm grateful for tomorrow because it allowed me to get here because I already set the tone prior to the day. And the possibilities came out, 50-50 or 40-60, 60-40, you know what I'm saying? But I can work with it. And I'm grateful that I had any kind of possibilities because some people don't wake up with none at all. So I'm happy for this right here. That's called being contentment. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back to this. I tell you, it's my last rant because I'm getting hungry now. But that's called being contentment and being grateful and being appreciative for the little bit that you do have so you can get blessed with more. Because now you're still being weird and you still controlling your destiny for the day because the day is the present and you just repeat and you keep doing this. And now it becomes habit. Now it becomes religion. Because now you done binded yourself to something positive of the universe. The etymology of religion is to bind. The problem with religion today that is binded to the wrong things. Bind yourself to the right things. Now you got yourself a religion. Now you got you a habit, positive habits, and you just gonna continue going like that. And don't let nothing break your stride, man. Don't let nobody break your stride. Let's go to the last one. So now I'm gonna end it with this because it's two. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it's a little short line than what we normally do because I still want people to hop off and still, you know what I'm saying, still get their manifestation, still go ahead and do your, you know what I'm saying, go and do your things. If you gotta write down your manifestations on a piece of paper and everything, burn some sage around it, or you can write your manifestations down on a piece of paper, wrap a little sage around it, go outside, burn it like that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So you can release it to the universe if you want to do it. It's best if you buy water. Don't be out here doing no love spells. Remember, don't be messing with nobody's free will. Focus on your will and control your own destiny. So if you want to do it like that, or you want to write it down and just burn it regular and just let it go, you feel me? Or if you just want to meditate, think to yourself, or whatever the case may be, this is the portal, this is the day now. But we must know the significance of the number 2 in numerology, though, for those of us who don't know. So just tap in real quick. So the number 2 in astrology symbolizes unions, whether it's two people coming together or the unity of two ideas, and is associated with the collaboration of diplomacy. The number 2 is the purest representation of duality. In other words, when this number is significant in your life, it's important to see both sides to a situation, respond objectively, and work together as a team. Think of number 2 as giving major vibes: caring, nurturing, and trying to unify the people through her acts of service. So now, the energy of February 22 is concentrated in areas of partnership. So the day will push you to focus on your ability to perform as a team with others. The spiritual influence of the 2022 is related to awakenings, insights, and revelations towards a higher state of mind, your higher self. The purpose of the tools is to learn cooperation and harmony to re-establish a point of balance, because this number represents the union of people and concepts. This date can bring forth clarity for those who are at crossroads with their career or relationships, and can bring harmony to those areas of life. He said, "You been on duality lately." Hey, I don't pick and choose. I just go where the energy take me, man. You know. you know, Shalom. Your time is appreciated. Shalom, yeah, 222. I appreciate you for tapping in. I had to shift my atmosphere. It was negative. I got out of hostile and I made it positive. Yup. Not to mention, they all really said the same overall. Yup. Mm-hmm. You saying the exact same thing most motivational speakers say. Not to mention, they all really the same overall thing. Most definitely. Just because you exist don't mean you alive, man. I'm trying to tell you. I was reading about joy today and how important it is to obtain joy instead of pleasure. It's a difference. Most definitely, Mother Nature. A lot of people don't understand there's a difference between joy and pleasure. And a lot of the pleasures that people have are guilty pleasures anyway. But joy is an extension of happiness, which is an extension of unconditional love. So if any one of those extensions is missing or broken, then a lot of people can't experience joy, and a lot of them turn outward instead of inward to look for the joy. As they do love and happiness and everything, they look outwards instead of inward. So now they put, just like anything else, they put that joy into materialistic things. This is why they go out and they have a compulsive, obsessive disorder to buy the newest J's, the flyest TVs, the name brand clothes, and they just doing it off of impulse because it brings them joy, because they feel in the void because something is missing. They don't even know what's missing. That's why they got to do this shadow work. So a lot of materialistic people have a void that they don't even know why. So they just fill it with a whole bunch of stuff that's useless. So now, for the moment, that item brings them joy for the moment, and they know. And a lot of people know, a lot of people don't know. But you go out there, you buy it for that split second. You like, yeah, I'm about to kill it, the whoop whoop. And after you go to the club, you wear it. After you done wore it again, after you done wore it a third time, that shit don't even matter no more. It end up in the back of your closet with everything else that you can probably waste money on, and everything else that you really, for real, didn't need for real. You just had an impulse. You was compulsive. You trying to fill the void that you don't know what's missing. So this is why a lot of people are materialistic. This is why a lot of people are money hungry and they have a greed for money. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason behind that greed. You know what I'm saying? It's never enough. So it is, you know what I'm saying? And it just brings them joy for the moment because they putting it into outer things. But joy comes from within, and that comes from you being happy with yourself and you loving yourself. Anything can bring you joy. You can go outside and appreciate nature and ground yourself, and that's joyful right there. And that's something that'll last for you for the rest of your life, because grounding is important. You know, it's like that. You know, your car can kind of bring you joy a little bit longer than anything else, because I mean, who don't like to be mobile? That's one thing that, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So even the gods and goddesses had chariots, so being mobile is up though. But a lot of this other stuff, it don't. It's a lot of people that be getting these BBLs and they regret it. It's a lot of people who didn't. I can't say that, but it's a lot of people who put their love in money and they joy in money and they happiness in money, and then when they finally get it, they still empty inside. They still lonely. They still missing. So they continue to buy more things on the impulse. you know. But yeah, I got so tired of stepping on toys. I ain't gone on the weekend. I miss it. Power went out when you spoke those words, but I'm chilling. Hey, quick pleasure. That's all it is. Feet to the ground in grass, man. And Shalom, what's happening? Exactly. I chopped it over to God. Wasn't getting my breaks done. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live like this, like I told everybody. The dark night of the soul, man. The truth is that although we are all born with souls, not all of us know how fully embodied and integrated them into our body experience. The truth is that in modern day, the modern world, we live egocentric rather than soul centric. Everybody's running off of ego right now. And your ego chases those joyful, quick, guilty pleasures. Your soul don't care about that shit. Your ego do though, because it boosts your ego. See, there's the difference. That's another difference. Joy, blissful joy, don't have to boost nothing. It is what it is, because it's pure energy. But something that just fuel your ego, just to keep you going in this egocentric world. This is why everybody gotta have the flyest shit, the cleanest everything. Everybody in competition with everybody. Everybody gotta look better than the next person. Everybody, woo, bruh. Everybody's so egocentric, man. I go to work, dude come to me like, bro, I beat you on the skis today, bro. I ain't even know we was in competition, dog. I come here to get a paycheck. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just so egocentric. They ain't happy with themselves, man. That ego is the mask. When that ego die and their true self appear, man, look, mystics, saints, and shamans and shamans throughout history have all referred to this egocentric human struggle in different ways. But one thing they all had in common was their tendency to point to the needs for us to consciously grow to our divine potential. And you only gonna do that through shadow work, which is the beginning stages of everything we just talked about today on live. It's all connected. Just like all of history is connected that we've been talking about here on live. And since all of history is connected and all of our spirituality is connected because our ancestors was mystics, saints, and shamans, druids, high priests, high priestess, since all of that is connected, we are connected. So today on live, if people haven't been on here, if y'all stay here, man, you got your spiritual beliefs back. It ain't been taken. It been dormant. You got that back now. Now we know what our ancestors used to do before religion, man. It is what it is. You feel me? So now with that being said, man, like I really do appreciate everybody for tapping in with me on the live today. You know what I'm saying? On this great mystical portal day. 22222 and some more twos. You feel me like that? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the likes, all the gifts. You know what I'm saying? And the likes is on 22. You know what I'm saying? We hit 22,000. You did on 22. So we all synchronized in here. So I appreciate y'all being here. You know, and tomorrow we ain't gonna have no class. Class is out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna digest everything so far. We done talked about the week. Is hump day. We gonna chill out. But Thursday we will most definitely be back. with the history lessons, the American history lessons, because I got some more Anglo-Saxon stuff for y'all. Got some more stuff for y'all. And, you know, and we just gonna do what we gonna do, and we gonna keep vibing. Oh, we got the 2.2 likes. Appreciate it for the 22.2 thousand likes on this mystical day of 22 to 2222s. You know what I'm saying? We all synchronized. We spiritual tribe. So while we vibing high right now, we're gonna go ahead and end on high vibrations and high positivities and everything like that. So vibe high. Peace, prosperity, abundance, gratefulness, gratitude, and appreciativeness. Practice serenity. Control what you can control, let go of what you can't control, and have the wisdom to know the difference so you can balance or erase any karma or good karma, bad karma that you may picked up throughout your past lives or your current life. And with that being said, do your shadow work. No dark night for the soul. Merge with your higher self, connect with your higher self, talk to your higher self, find your passion, follow that thing, and I wish everybody the most success on whatever it is that you're trying to do on your endeavors. We all in this together. I'ma holler at y'all later.